game for the other division, because well done, Focus, well done, you've bloody done it again. Alright, where are we looking at here? Okay, sorry lads, we had one of the greatest finish-up matches coming out of the CDT division, week 9. You should have seen it. It was just the most hysterical match you've ever seen. The Goblins and the Necro team gave it what for, full out. It was even Morgan time. And it gets right down the wire, turn 13, and then Focus's array corrupts the game for both parties. It's not just one caused it yet. It is because they have an array with a seed, and what happens is when it corrupts, because the array can corrupt, well done, Focus, well done. It means neither couch can actually complete the game, follow up the game, and then it deletes the recording because you can't have evidence that the array is corrupted. Because then you have to explain yourself about how it's possible for people to actually, data mine, find out what the seed is, and regular die rolls when it comes to skill ups. Right, okay, we're gonna have to queue this one up here. Let's take a look. Who haven't we done? Hey, wait. Oh, yeah, there was some pretty good games in there in the VGP division. Oh, right. Okay, gentlemen. Let's cue up the music. Let's try this one more time. Okay. Of course, it's taking a sweet time loading in, isn't it? Ah, well, that's not my day, is it? Okay, let's get it on here. Come on, load, load, load. Come on, Converse doesn't take this long. There you go. Yeah, there you see it. It's the Orcs. Well done. They survived this far. Like, we're doing Orcs again, aren't we? Ah, look, 3rd day in a row. It must be special. Okay. Take it away, Ed. Flip the coin. Take the coin and keep the coin. Well done. He's gotten paid. At least someone has. Okay, so here we are. Game 9, VGP Division. This is the game that decided which team qualified, which one didn't go in. So this is actually an important game, everyone. Whoever loses is knocked right out of the final 6 qualifiers for the particular division. And we have to march on from there into round 2. Meanwhile, as you can see, it's a particular Orc team. You have seen them numerous times on the broadcast, just how bloody beat up they've actually gotten. Now, seriously, they've had one hell of a road. Every broadcast these poor lads have been on, you swear they own halfling armour. And as for the Golden Apple himself, well, again, it's been Kallisti style. He's had the depth creep, of course. Let's take a quick look here at the skills. You can see he actually does have all his players, which is saying something for him. And once again, there's the Orcs. Yep, you've got it. They're still stuck with loners. Well, what do you know? It's time to actually go and have a blitz.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Well, unlike certain other teams we've shown in this broadcast here, this is the moment this one team has been waiting for. A blitz. Have at you, lad.
A death by inches.
Yeah.
Where is the shootiest?
And off they go. Okay, lads, let's see what you can do to make your old papa proud. The Orcs have been so bloody overdue. And you saw the last Orc game. Well, the Orcs finally gave what for? And now, you've seen the tale. You've seen it so far. All what you do in the first part of the season here. This has been quite the Green Jack Cinderella story. Hopefully today, she's coming out with a new set of army boots. And she's finally going to be taken to the massacre. As she was always promised, she's been dreaming of it, a sprightly young Orc, to take her to the massacre and let the deaths commence. Alright, here we go. Quick, aggressive blitz going straight in. Now it's push me, push you. But you can see here, he's got a plan. I don't necessarily say it's the best plan, but you know what? He's going to have a bit of fun with it here.
Look at me flash, boss!
There we go, stunned. And now the rest of the fresh line. Well, let's just get stuck in there and let's cause a bit of fun, advantage, and send the bastard to go see Potty. Alright, Moreland moving in. Good solid hit. Good solid fisting. And he's down with a stun. More push me, push you. And the rest of the Orcs, while he's being conservative, he's going to watch things as they transpire. Of course, you can see here, giving what for is the Skaven. Yes, the position is completely compromised, but this has been Skaven. They can do what Skaven do best, which is scramble like rats and get out of the way. Not a bad thing at all. That is the Skaven's skill. And let's face it here, you're dealing with such intense speed of the team, battered though it might be. Finally, Shanahan pays off, gets the ball. And he figures, you know what, you better give it to someone. I said you better give it to someone.
I can do that.
Yes, you can. And now the lad, he's off and running. All I can say is for the Orcs, you should have pressed in, at least put a tackle zone on there. But you know what? He's had a couple of skitty games. It's no surprise here. Makes a quick dodge away. There he goes running away. And it's time the Orcs to give a wee bit of what for. Unfortunately, the little bugger's getting away, isn't he? Well, there is a way to deal with it. But I do suspect the best way to deal with it is just be a threat. And hopefully get some Skaven along the way. It's simple as can be. Rerolls. He's got his apothecary. I've got my whiskey. I'm good. Meanwhile, 2 rerolls. He's already burned one there. He's got the fame apothecary. And you can see he's even brought in a Scams Zizard. Hoping he can do something. Probably produce cheese. Finally, after all the running out, oh, we get to hit something. Hang on, where are you going, sunshine? Bit of pursuit, 3 dice. Now to push me, push you. Well, not the result he was hoping for. However, that's not a bad idea. Could have gone this way and then gone here, at least tagged him up, but then he'd be looking for a 136. He doesn't have confidence that's going to happen anytime soon. Don't blame him really at this point. However, as we said, this is the game for all the marbles to see who qualifies to go on to the second round. So both teams are quite frankly going to be failing each other out. No, not feeling each other up. Skaven, good salt attack. And he decides, well, that's it. He's just got to score that one in. Don't blame him. Don't blame him at all. Yeah, there you go. Round of applause. Yeah, you actually got it in. Okay. But let's turn this around here. Remember, he does have the wizard. But he has given the Orcs good solid 6 turns. Yep, that's 6 turns, alright. So I do go give him what 4. Once the Skaven actually decide to, finish setting up here again, no one's got any reserves. Total Iron Man. And as you can see, yeah, the Orcs. Once again, as we remind you, yeah, he's had to drag in a loner. That's how bad the damage has been. It's game 9, and yes, the Orc team's got loners. This is not a recent occurrence. It's on average when he has one of those, and you've seen them on the broadcast both times. Yes, I know. It's usually at least minimum 2 dead Orcs. That's getting a bit expensive, isn't it? Oh, Macy's even afforded 3 rerolls. Right. Solid kick. Well, so much for that great idea.
Make it stop! Oh, make it stop!
Oh, well, the fans are excited. They're so excited. They've just gone and, basically ruined the Orcs a little bit down the drive. They've now just lost one of the critical turns they might need. Well, let's get to work then, shall we? Solid punch. How about you? Well, the princess pushes him back a little bit further. Another good punch. Now, they're just line rats, but as the guy can say, any turn you get away with not a single removal, that's a good bloody turn. At least for the Skaven, not from the Orcs viewpoint. Orcs, you can see, expecting some Kallisti nonsense here, just like, you know what, screw the wizard, we'll cage up anyway. I don't blame them. There's a big punch. Well, he's got an eligible receiver. That is his job now. No fear of the wizard. One good wizard, this whole line could go down. But you know what? It's game 9. Orcs have got to start showing no bloody fear. They are rattled. Well, Skaven right now have a quite contained front line here. So far, it's going pretty well. Couple more rats moving into position. 2 more dice. I guess he's been seeing the replays. Because he's seen what happens to some of these Black Orcs, some of the immense amount of abuse they've been taking. And while he's at it, he's decided, well, let's actually screen things up here. It's not a bad strategy. He's got the entire set aligned. This is going to take a while. And pretty much he's the eligible receiver. So he's not too worried at this point. Orcs continue to lumber their way down the field here. A slight shifting of the cage. It's another turn being ticked off here. Basic Orc cage. Now, admittedly, he could have actually decided to advance the cage up to around this point here. But I said he's a bit conservative. He's hoping something exciting happens. There we go. Push me, push you. But still hasn't used the reroll. So that is a good sign. That's not a good sign. Oh well, sailor be. And the Skaven, well, I hate to say it, there's your golden opportunity if you really want to put some pressure into them. And this is it. There's a solid hit. And the Skaven, well, they're looking at a surf of all things. And now here's risk is the business. Yeah, you got it right. It's a Black Orc surf coming right up. This is not his day, is it? Yep, there we go.
Stupid idiot!
Oh lord, he's even hurt too.
Dummy, yeah.
And he loses a point of strength. Early use of the apothecary. Are we seeing the disaster happening in the works again? Well, keep tuned in and find out then, shall we? Well, Skaven, well, it seems to be justified from what they've been hearing happens to this Orc team. And you can see they've got a bit of fire in their loins. Let's see that. Let's crush rot. And he's going to move in. An advanced screen. I don't think he's worried about this lot anymore. Well, turn 6. King of Diamonds. What are you going to do? Because the creep has started all over again. Alright, push away. Now you are going to have to get up and start running away. Front line. Well, it's a solid punch. If anything, it's a start. It's not hitting you anymore. And as you can see, yeah, the Orcs immediately, well, they're going to readjust where the cage is, but this time, now they're getting the idea. You got to stop bringing the ball carrier up. He's got things covered, but he has... Oh dear, not again.
Oh, yes! That's right's work, that is.
Well, you can see he's had to re-roll that one. And off he goes running. Well, there you go. AG4's doing a great job of not working. And the Skaven definitely have gotten wind of that. Turn 7. Solid punch down. And they've got him again. Well, they've got him pretty contained. And they're trying to keep this one contained too. He's keeping the screen up here. It's not a bad idea. So far, got to admit, Skaven are playing a pretty solid game here. As we said, it's good seeing top line coaches in a game this serious. He's even risking a couple more one-night blocks. And again, yeah, like I said, this team has picked up a bit of a reputation for things just going wrong. Well, would you like to try that again? See, there you go. Reroll burn, but as you can say, look, you had to. It's not really mattered at this point, you might as well use it. Okay, Orcs. Turn 7. Now, here you can see, Orcs. Well, they've got to bring the ball up at least. Good solid punch. Does actually get the start.
That was strangely arousing.
And off he goes. Now he's advanced up the cage. He's left it particularly open. He has a one-die block. Now it's a solid hit.
Wall, we've got it. Wall, we've got it. Wall, we've got it.
He's happy about that. Now, okay, let's pause this one up and take a look here. Okay. This is going to get interesting, isn't it? Now, let's take a look at your situation here. The Orcs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, go. None of this can score. None of these players matter. I will stress this again. It's turn 8. None of these players can make it. They don't matter. Maybe he's got the ball, but the reality is they don't matter. Only 2 Orcs on this drive matter. This one, and he's a slim shot because he's AG2, but especially this one, AG4. So, look where you get all these Skaven. They've done their job, they've done a great job, they've stifled the lineup. So, smartest move these Skaven can do is swarm these bastards. You not only want to try and hit this one further, get him right into the end zone, of course he's always standing there, but have him completely surrounded so there's nothing he can do and can't get out. You've got more than enough movement, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can easily do it, you can even stifle him up, meaning he's praying for 6s. Alright, or you even knock him down. That is your strategy. Now and you can see he's already moving a gutter run in to do that. Now, let's see what happens. He's going for the blitz down. Just gets a push. Smartly re-rolls that. Considering he had it there, doesn't get it. Alright, fine. Wait. What are you doing here? You've got one job. Yeah, okay, fine, your movement's 6. Okay, but you've got one job. It's over here. Where'd you just come from? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oi, lad, you've got 7. What are you doing there? You've got one job. Oh dear. Oh really dear. Okay. You realise this player especially. Let's point this one out especially. AG4 dodge 2x. Guess where he needs to be? There. No, I'm serious. He's there. He makes it R2. Do you have tackle? No, you don't. So he makes it R2, reroll 2. Why you need to be there? Because otherwise, this bugger, AG4, dodges here and ends up here. Well, now you've made it that any accurate throw he catches on a 2. You've given him an out. I repeat my previous comments. What the hell are you doing here? Oh, you moved over there, so you're ignoring him. Well, fortunately,
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
AG4 apparently still isn't what it's meant to be. There goes the expensive reroll. Alright, Orcs have got the right idea. Peel this player away, and then just go for it. Here's a salt punch. Does the job. I don't know why you're running here. Alright, here we go. What am I supposed to say? Yeah, Adam, you've played the whole entire drive absolutely brilliantly. And then you let that happen. Well, the Orc coach is quite delighted with himself at that end. Thank you. You just let him get back into the game. Oh well. Welcome back to the second half. You play 7 beautiful turns. Well, as we've said before, and you've heard that on the cast, sometimes it only takes 1 turn to change things around, unfortunately. 1-1. And now the Orcs have their return drive, and now you're down a play of all things. This is actually pretty good from the Orcs' viewpoint. Orcs, now you can see, a little less caution. Now they're going to stack up the line and try and put the pressure in. Because they've realised something. Otherwise, well, that's not actually too good.
He's got it. Can we shoot stuff now?
Well, no, you can't, because guess what? They get to go first.
How could this happen?
Well, where's the kick?
Witness your doom!
Well, there goes his free reroll. Plus he has set everything up in the back, and then of course he skulls it up.
Oh, what a day! What a lovely day!
You see, here's the problem. And I feel for Kallisti on this one here. Because all that happens here, now of all things, well, there goes the reroll and he's actually down. Because he got a beautiful kick here, here's what you end up doing if you had your Skaven maybe in a better position than this one here. Like, I can see why you're protecting them. But if they were like a bit more on the flanks here, here's what they do. They move socking 9. You run after the ball. Because there's a good chance that you can probably get it, because these lads can't get at the bloody thing fast enough. You can probably get it first. It's a perfect blitz, it's a perfect kick. And your gutter runners are not in the right position to take advantage of it. And like, okay, I grant, this didn't work right over here. I grant that. But these lads should have been in a better position to go charging in and take advantage of that, because you've got a kick. You know you're going to get a placement. I don't know. Maybe maybe you're actually seeing the collapse of the golden apple itself. The apple may have gone sour. Because let's face it, he's a bit rattled after blowing that one.
I hope you die from hugs! Killer hugs for everyone!
Oi, let's go!
Alright, the Orcs are on their way. It's a KO, and I bluntly take it. Because this is a close game. Oh, they're doing a great job.
Got it, boss.
Oh, yes, it is. He's got it all right. Well done. Orcs are right now suddenly discovering they just bought themselves a precious turn they need. Does the GFI, does manage to get the ball, even those extra GFIs. You see, massively vulnerable. Doesn't have block. Oh, that's not a good idea.
I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you.
Well, now you can see desperation plays have now started to kick into the Skaven at this point here. Now they're turning the flanks, but as I would point out, you have to turn late. See, there's where you can cut the corner. Why was this player not already down here the previous turn? Look, he's even got wrestle. He can take him. And here come the gutter runners. See, there's an interesting use of the wizard. Knocks the ball carrier down, but the orcs have been given one turn to have ball security. Well, after a fashion anyway. And they can run after and try and deal with this. It's not simple. Don't get me wrong, this is far from simple, this play. Orcs come running back. And once again, eligible receiver, that's his job. Push me, push you. Why not here? Because he needs him farther away. It actually is some good thinking. Do you risk picking up the ball? That's a hell of a question, isn't it? Well, the Orcs do rightfully realise when you have someone...
Sure, we'll take it. But when do we get to shoot something?
He'll get around to it, but he does realise when you're dealing with the big hands, it's around here somewhere, that's what you got to look out for. In this case here, he's not worried about big hands for once, but you see, he's got a runners. Any chance he gets to vacuum up the ball, he probably would, even with anything at a high risk. See, he does make the risky play. Skaven are in. And now here he is, the craziness trying to get the ball. And he stops. Okay, excuse me, Mr. Gutter Runner. Sir, I do mean to ask a question here, but why aren't you trying to get the ball? Yes, I know he's got tackle. Why aren't you trying to get the ball? Because then he has to try and beat it out of him. Okay, he figures going the ball's just fine, and it's this deep in. Alright. Well, that's a free hit over here. And he's got the gutter runner nice and served.
Red ones go faster.
And the Orcs, very steadily, if you can call it that, are getting their gumption up and are going to try and get this bloody ball back. See, that's his job. Hey, he's got it.
It's all yours, boss.
And low sword hit on the flank. Four vermin's down. Brings it on up. And yep, good uses of tackle all around. Yes, I can see he's complaining about it, but he's now been able to bring them in. Now a bit of a push around the line rat, doesn't care. Alright, now it's down to the gutters, it's all about the risk. Now he does pop the ball, getting it out of his sort of semi-cage. And now you can see here's where the craziness is going in. Red dice up build does not work, and he's got nothing else left in the tank. And that might be finally it. Okay. Yeah, you can see what he's doing here. He's got to get rid of this dangerous player. 2 dice looking for the push. He's got the push.
I'm moving already. This is what we like best!
Yeah, it's no injury, but it is removal of a dangerous player. And now the Orcs are recovering. And it's time to run the football. Alright. 3 dice, try and get rid of the gutter on it. It's a good solid hit.
I love the sound of me shooter, don't you?
Yeah, you can see that play wide open. And now, admittedly, he is trying to cage this one up. The wizard's been burned. And there's really not much off the Skaven team at this point here. The damage is indeed done. But just ask the Orcs. There's still something to be punched. Yeah, you're not getting away, Sunshine. And once again, eligible receiver. Yep. It's funny seeing an Orc team actually with this kind of thinking now, but that's the way the game's gone. Eligible receivers. Yeah, you're seeing it right.
Shoot them! Crush them!
Oh, well, that's the end of that one.
Your skills are inferior.
And now the Orcs, let's face it, it's turn 13. Bit of solid pursuit. But meanwhile, it's time to march that football down the field. Let's go, lads. Nice, got a made cage already. Bit more squares, trade off, everyone else catch up. Now, as you say, what you do about that? Well, quite frankly, you lay the boot in. But he's already down. Yes, I know. Yes, he's already down, but one of them's a gutter runner, and I'll be blunt, as long as there's a gutter runner in the game.
Ooh, you are a smart one. I understand now.
This is what we like best!
But no, seriously, as long as these Skaven still have a gutter runner, potentially even a thrower, I'm sorry, lad, you got to start stomping him to make sure he doesn't get back in. 2 dice uphill. He does get the push. That's a wee bit of heroism right there. And, well, that's desperation right there. Well, it's what it's down to. It looks like getting that one play in, that one throw, that one display, and like we said, I think we're witnessing it's just been the collapse of the since. As for the King of Diamonds, though, that had to be scary when he saw that first injury on the Black Orc. He had to be thinking to himself, oh, bloody hell, not again. And I will admit, watching this, you kind of felt that at that point, didn't you? Uh-oh, here he goes again. He's about to have his entire team exterminated for the 3rd time. Well, it's time to lay the boot in.
Settle it in smash!
It's a stun. You know what? Someone should be asking Constable Ed, aren't you supposed to be calling that? And his answer is, it's a gutter runner.
Such language!
Oh, well, he's dead. Yeah, that's another one dead. The Apothecary gets used right into an injury. Well, at this point, yeah, there's got only one thing. Ouch, movement decrease. Well, there's only one thing you can really say if you're the Skaven coach at this point.
Fuck it all! Fuck it all! Don't give a shit anymore! Fuck it all! Fuck it all! Flip the table, screw you all!
Well, it's true, isn't it? Now the Orcs here can just casually march this in for turn 17 and take the win. And they're just all going to march it in. The rest of the team breaks away. GFI didn't need. Well, he's got all 3 rerolls. It shows you how the Orc turns have mainly gone. He hasn't had things go completely wrong. Okay, there's the pass. Ah, he's got the ball. Well done. The young lad has got it.
Got it, boss. I want the teeth! Don't touch the teeth!
Well, craziness gets on the boss. 2 heads, dodges away. Here's the insanity of the 1 die. Blitz. No. Just not today. Oh well.
I will hunt you down wherever you're hiding, and I will eliminate you. I am justice.
That's a real high pretense for the Orcs, isn't it? You know, but that's their feeling. Solid punch. Yeah, they got him all right.
I knew today was gonna be special.
Ah, well. It's time to score this one in.
Oi, let's go. Oi!
Well, there you go. Celebration from the Orcs.
Submit!
And they've managed to put this one away. Very well done. Very well done. Lots of cheering. Definitely lots of cheering. No, not that for today. He's not that today. Okay. So, what the Skaven got left? Turn this around. Yeah, they still have to play a turn. And here's the crazy part. I'll throw her. I got a runner. And of course, one line rat. That's all that's left. Remember, they came into this with 11 players, and they only lost the one player on that first half. And it was a late death. It was only a line rat. So that shows you how effectively things have turned around. Meanwhile, as you can see by the Orcs, did the one apothecary on the early injured Black Orc. And they felt fine ever since. Could this finally be the new light? Well, let's find out, shall we? Okay, Orcs. What you got for us today? Yep. Skaven has set up the only way they know how. Maybe they'll get this one. Well, let's find out what happens. Well,
Surprise, motherfucker.
if the Orcs want to make life any more difficult than it is. In fact, quite frankly, they could put their whole entire team on the front line. In fact, I think they're even thinking about it. Yep, everyone, come up front. Get a lick of these lot. You know, he's trying to decide here. Who actually gets to put the punch in?
I'm moving already.
Well, I know they're moving already, but, you know, come on.
First here, then there. Wake up your mind already.
And you can see, it's actually a perfect kick. Well, Skaven, they're going to go out punching. Push me, push you. Second one, good solid hit. He survives. And now here comes Crazy on the boss. It is the Crazy Skaven block. Both players down. Well, at least he took him down with them. I'll give him a good, interesting round of applause for that.
Work.
So there you are. Finally, you get to see it in the VGP Division. The Orcs finally find a way to win and not get completely destroyed in the process. 2-1. Well, better luck next time for Kallisti. It just wasn't his season. It was a brutal, battering one. And it's funny considering he didn't get... It's... Like I said, if you really look at that turn 8, you see what has to be done. He gets so... How will you say it? You can see it. It's like, oh, I have to screen. No, that's the one turn you don't need to screen. Sometimes it only takes just one mistake for an entire game to go topsy-turvy. Anyway, best of luck to you, the King of Diamonds. We'll see you in the next round, and we have to start reviewing what round 2 looks like. Nuffle, bless your dice.